Hi everyone, Mickey Jacobs here. Welcome to Angel Chat. Wednesday something. What is it? 19? Is it? No. 18. 5:30, not 6 p.m. I changed it because it's very dark. You're gonna need a flashlight flashing on the iPad. Let me know who is watching. I don't know who was able to see the update yesterday. I am sorry I could not make it. I finished work too late, so that was a little bit impossible for me to do the video. So hopefully if you're not joining me live today, you're gonna see the video later on. It sometimes posts, well, most time, but sometimes a little bit late. I post it on my YouTube channel as well, and you can access it via my website. mickeyjacobs.com. So if you do see me, the one person that got the notice, let me see who's this. Dina, of course you are, honey. Thank you so much. So someone got the update. Thank you so much. So today I'm very grateful for Kim, a client. And yeah, hi, honey. Hello, Dina. So it's me and you. This is it. Very grateful for Kim to send me this topic about dreams. Important. A lot of people ask about dreams. A lot of people confuse dreams, mix dreams with other things. So I thought I'm going to talk about it today. She was a little bit more specific, as you can tell by my description there, or rather her email, that she feel guilty because sometimes she have dreams that she do things that are not right, maybe negative, maybe things not right. So she was wondering if it's common. She was wondering what spirit explanation behind that. And of course, as always, there is always a spiritual perspective on everything, in which I am blessed enough to channel over the years from spirit and therefore transfer my knowledge to you. So I always tell people about dream that one rule of thumb, that I call it, that in general, of course, that if you have a pleasant dream, certainly a dream that are more spiritual in nature, and that would first and foremost be visiting a departed loved one, flying, a lot of people, that would very common spiritual dream, if you will, seeing abstract places or dimension, things that are even weird places, meaning the ocean doesn't quite look like an ocean. So I always tell people, if you have one of those dreams, you can see Elish behind me. If you have one of those dreams, then right off the bat, I would call that visit, as I asked often by departed loved one, to call it a visit as opposed to dream, because visit more refer to either departed loved one come and meet us, angels come and meet us. Sometimes people tell me that they dream about angels. Spirit guides, sometimes that can be confused because that can come across as people we do not know, because although we know our spirit guide, we forget them. As we forget many things in order to rediscover it and then grow. So if you have a dream that you encounter that people that you don't know, sometimes those are spirit guide, our personal spirit guide, other spirit guide, sometimes ascended master visit us. So when we go through a more unusual, if you will, a dream, and most and foremost when it is pleasant dream, which why I say a lot of people feel that they are flying. The flying dream is obviously manifestation of our soul, of our higher self that does not need a body, don't have a body, and we are really literally flying. Also, you know by my teaching in previous videos that at night our higher self, which is the soul within the body, exit the physical body with the help of our guardian angel that watches over the process. And we do travel to the spirit world in order to interact with departed loved one, interact with our team of spirit, and frankly to be recharged. And then of course the higher self enter the body again, and obviously continue life. So those dreams that are unusual, that are vivid, that are pleasant, certainly dream about departed loved one, are always, as I call, visit, whether they come to visit us or whether we are recollecting the visit them. Hello, Susan. Whether we are recollecting visit them, meaning in spirit world, and a lot of time other dimensions. So those are visit. As opposed to dream, what I refer to dream, which of course all of us do, is a little bit more initiated by the mind, initiated by reflection of life at the time of sleep. So usually what I refer of dream would be everything else, specifically things that are actually not pleasant. Like the viewer that mentioned Kim, that she think about things that she do wrong, things that she did wrong. Of course she didn't. It's only reflect most likely on her weaknesses that either she must work on, which was important to remember what it is that came in the dream, not visit, in the physical dream, let's call it, that bother us. So when we wake up, we are bothered. We bother about things within ourselves. Of course, this is something or weaknesses that we need to work on. And when we are relaxed, when we sleep at night, it's easier for those weaknesses, if you will, or negative aspect of us to surface up. Because when we are awake, it's a little bit more difficult for human beings, specifically if you're not spiritually aware or mature enough, to discuss weaknesses. However, when we sleep, then obviously it's easier, and it's come across as people dream about negativity, what they do to people. A lot of people that come across, so yes, it is very common, Kim, whether it is I'm talking to the viewer or to people that experience that. It is common, and it's merely a reflection of things that you need to work on yourself. People tell me that when they are racist, unfortunately, or judgmental of other color or cultures. So in their dream, that can sometimes be quite violent, they are after those people. They are after that. Now, is that mean that they are violent? And hello, Robert. Hello, honey. Is that mean that they are actually after those people? No. Again, it's the matter of how you view that. It's a weakness that the subconscious come to life, if you will, because again, we are sleeping easier than in the daytime, obviously. And that's something you need to work on. Everything, there is a reason why it surfaces up, whether in a therapy, while we are wide awake, with other people, in meditation, and certainly in dream. So yes, so it is common. So if you have dreams about negativity, what you do to others, how you view others, then look at it as a potential for growth. Look at it as an opportunity. Understand that that is the subconscious that comes forward while you sleep, designed for you to address it, to review it, to apply it to what it is you do things, and of course, first and foremost, to change it. So as for other dreams that are a little bit more negative in nature, for example, I often come across people that feel like people running after them, chasing after them, people that falling out of mountain, or the ground is not shaking. That is a clear, first of all, this is a dream and not a visit, meaning, of course, the soul did not exit the physical body, and therefore the mind, the brain produced the dreams. So once again, this is a reflection of the life. Bottom line, the more chaotic the life, the physical life is. I keep looking there, but the camera is there. So you're probably going to see me like that. Now I'm going to look at the camera. The bottom line, the more chaotic the life, the more stressful the life, the more shaky the life, which obviously more and more nowadays, because life on this harsh planet is shaky, which why a lot of people have the nightmares, if you will. Then the brain would reflect it, the brain would produce these dreams, if you will. Who is this? Hello, Ahmed. Hello, dear. Really? You wrote hot? What is that exactly does that mean? Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy the teaching, Ahmed. Hot. thank you. Hey, why not? So that would, of course, would reflect the life, so even with that you need to learn that if you have a repeat nightmare, naturally if people run after you, funny enough that spirit explained that as creditor. You know, when you have debt and you are unable to pay and people call you and want their money back and creditor, then a lot of time that's translate when on the common dream that people run and kind of people run after them. So again, dreams, whether it is an actual spiritual dream, interacting with the spirit world, interacting with departed loved one, or actually dreams that produced by the mind. Everything, of course, as you know by my teaching, everything indeed is designed for growth and designed for you to be not only aware of the dream, but go a little bit deeper. The important things for me to mention is that nothing's wrong with you. Just because you have nightmare, you don't have some negative entity in your house. A lot of people think that there are negative entities around their bed. We don't have negative entities. You know my teaching, we are well loved, well protected, specifically when we sleep, because the process of the soul exit and have to enter the body again, then we have very much additional protection. You also know my teaching that, of course, there are negative entities out there, but you need to kind of attract them, of course. For the most people that are decent and delightful and live life how they should live, nightmare are not a reflection of negative entity. There's no demon after you because, of course, as you can imagine, I've heard it all. However, it's very important to observe why the nightmare, see what's the specific, which why I gave you a few examples today about running, about falling, about being scattered. Who is this? Ah, hello, Alicia. Better late than ever. Thank you, honey. Thank you for joining in. So listen to the dream, observe the dream, relax on anything. Don't be hard on yourself. Nothing's wrong with you. We all have up and down kind of a life. Life is difficult. We all scatter nowadays, and therefore it's very obvious that it will reflect in our dream. The thing about dream as well is that, of course, 8 out of 10 people forget the dream. So if you know your dream, if you wake up in the morning commonly and say, hello, Michelle. If you wake up in the morning commonly and say something like, I know I visit someone, I know, then Spirit often advise to have either a recorder, either a little bit of a notebook near your bed, and when you wake up, before you let the mind rush in with all the heaviness of the day, then ask your guide, they're very good at that, to try and help you recall the dream and even bits and pieces for that. If you dream about a departed loved one, yet you don't know who, you wake up in the morning and you feel that someone visit you, ask them, they will help you. Write it down. Ask who visit me. If it's a grandma, they will tell you. If it's a spouse, they will tell you. Very much important for them to know that we know that indeed there was some sort of an interaction between us. So ask your team of spirit for your help. Write it down. The more you engage in your intention to read into a dream, the more spirit would get involved with that, and they absolutely actually strengthen our memory. So when we wake up in the morning, there's more detail of the dream. As for the negative dream, or let's call it life dreams, not visit. As for the dreams, even that is important, like the viewer, Kim. Obviously, she was very aware what she's dreaming. She documented it. She remembered it. She brought it to talk about it. She seek an answer. Why is it like that? Why in her dream she's not really a nice person, despite her very much effort to grow spiritually? And I'm happy to know, Kim, she is on a constant intention to climb up in spiritual awareness. So she was very much aware of that. So whether it is a visit, interacting with spirit, whether it is dreams that are reflection of the life, meaning the mind, do write it down, because we human beings can learn a great amount of lessons because we are not awake. because there is no ego that defending our negativity, because there is no shakiness about bringing forward to another human being to seek a therapy, because it's in the dream when we sleep, then that actually come up pretty loud and clear and very, very obvious as to what we need to work on. So listen to your dream. Dreams are quite fascinating. I also have over the year colleagues that actually channel via dreams, meaning you can be so good at allowing your soul to interact with spirit, where you can actually give a reading in the same way I give a reading awake. They actually provide channeling. They take the question from people, they go to sleep, and then they bring channeling to Michelle. Our message drawn to me. What is that? I can't hear. I gotta remember wearing my glasses. I always forget bring my glasses. Something about your birthday. Who is that? Michaela, I think. I love that name. Hi, love messages. Your English is like mine. Mine is not much better, honey. Wanting to be psychic medium so bad. Ah, that's cute. Michaela, I did not born a psychic medium. We all psychic medium. I was 33 years old or so. So there is plenty of material out there, classes, seminars, books to teach you how to be a psychic, certainly more than back then, some 15 years ago, that I was kind of a little bit more on your own. But that's very lovely to know you want to be that. So pursue it. If you claim that you want to be a psychic medium so bad, that means that it's coming from your inside out. Perhaps this is something that you meant to do. As it did me, it nagged at me to kind of move forward and learn about it. So nowadays it's easier to learn how to awaken that ability, since we all have that. So welcome to Angel Chat, Michaela. Back to the dream. So take it to heart, pay attention to your dream, write it down, be more open to the concept of dream. Just because it's not pleasant and flying and departed loved one and really lovely, it doesn't mean that other dream, including negative dream, is bad for us. It's important for you to emphasize, for me to emphasize, that it's not being bad person and no one is attacking you when you sleep, because no one is attacking us. We are well loved, well protected. It's important. Every single thing is important for us to learn from and grow. So I hope you like that. I know I touched dream at, sorry Michaela, I usually don't tune into spirit when I do the angel chat. So forgive me about ignoring your messages. Yeah, I know I speak about dream in previous video, but I wanted to be a bit more specific. So for those of you that missed yesterday and did not miss the notice, I hope you will enjoy the video, even if it's not live. And I will talk to you next time. Keep sending me topics. That is really fantastic, because if you inspire to speak about something, that is probably inspiration of spirit for the sake of our collective knowledge. So thank you very much. Be safe, be happy, and much love to you all. Mwah! Bye.